Hi everyone, I'm Mark.
And I'm Emma.
And we know that packing can be kind of stressful, so we're here with 10-ish rules for packing that should make your life easier. So the first rule for packing is you're gonna wanna pack in a regular size suitcase, one that meets the dimensions for whatever airline that you're flying. We have all of the most common airlines that students use for study abroad on our website under your pre-departure information page, so you can check out how big your suitcase can be in order to avoid all of those bag fees.
Make sure that when you're packing, you only pack half full. I promise you won't need everything that you think you need. So make sure you just pack halfway. You're gonna wanna have enough room for souvenirs and clothes that you buy while you're abroad.
So true. Rule number 3, it's gonna be really important for you to bring, something nice. Maybe a jacket, something chic to wear, because we're gonna be going to some really cool spots. Maybe a nice dinner, a concert. So pack something like a jacket, ladies, a dress. Make sure you have all of the clothes you'll need while you're abroad.
Make sure that whenever you're packing, you think about packing stuff that's waterproof and a raincoat, because you're gonna be experiencing many different seasons while you're abroad. So it's important to think about things that you can layer on top of each other so that you are prepared for all the weathers that you'll come across.
So we recommend having a great rain shell or raincoat, a down jacket that's packable and light, and also a fleece or something you can wear underneath. With those 3 items, you can handle just about anything. Rule 5. When you're thinking about bringing your stuff with you on the weekends to travel, do not think about bringing a suitcase like this. You do not want to be the guy or girl dragging a suitcase along the cobblestones wherever you're headed. You want something like this. This is a North Face Base Camp duffel. It's size small. It can hold all of the stuff that you need for a weekend, as well as it has backpack straps so you can carry it on your back when you're on uneven terrain. It's also super easy to store, lots of handles, the perfect size for a week-long to weekend trip.
Yeah, and you can also use a backpack like this so that you can have as little minimal packing as you need, especially if it's a shorter trip where you don't need a duffel like this, and you're still able to kind of have straps and handles and different pockets to carry everything you need.
Super handy for our educational field trips where you just need maybe a camera, bottle of water, and a few other things with you for the day.
Okay, next we're going to talk about toiletries. Make sure that when you're packing, you only pack travel-size toiletries so that you can buy the big bottles whenever you're abroad. This will save you space and weight in your suitcase, as well as just allowing you to buy things while you're abroad.
All right, everyone, rule number 7, we're talking about shoes. Having good shoes abroad is super important because you're gonna be walking a ton and you never know when you might encounter a rainstorm or a puddle every once in a while. So, number 1, you're gonna make sure you want to have really, comfortable shoes, like tennis shoes or something you can walk around the city in. But the next thing is you wanna make sure that they're comfortable and ideally waterproof. So I would recommend a pair of boots or something where you can walk long distances in, but will be rugged and sturdy enough and waterproof enough to get you through the rain or whatever rugged terrain you might end up encountering while you're abroad.
Rule number 8, we're going to talk about plug adapters for when you're abroad. First, we have Type G, which is going to be used mostly in the UK. And then we have Type C that's going to be used across the rest of Europe and other places that you're going to travel. We recommend buying both just in case you need them, and you can find them on Amazon, and you can also find them linked in our website. Rule number 9, girls, this one is for you. Do not, and I mean do not, bring a hair straightener, a curling iron, a hair dryer, anything like that, because it's gonna take up space and it's not gonna work with the plug-ins you have because the voltage is different while you're abroad. You can always buy one there, or you can see if anyone has left any in the house from the years prior.
Don't bring it. Okay, finally, rule number 10, you want to make sure that you don't forget your passport. If you don't have a passport when you apply to study abroad, don't worry, the study abroad office will have workshops that can walk you through the steps of getting a passport before it's time to leave. When it's time to leave, or when you're traveling while you're abroad, or you're going on an educational field trip, always make sure that you have this on you. Usually your program directors will be asking you to make sure that everybody has their passport before they go. It's pretty important. You're gonna want to hang on to it.
Thank you so much for listening to our 10 rules to packing and traveling. I hope they were helpful.
This is going to be a great adventure for you. We can't wait to accompany you while you go abroad. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions whatsoever while you're getting ready to go abroad, especially with the packing process. And don't forget that we have a ton of stuff on our website already to help guide you through the packing process, including packing lists, helpful information about electronics, and other things you want to make sure that you don't forget about when you're preparing to go overseas.